Our project manager is faced with the challenge of handling two angry stakeholders who are demanding an earlier finish date. In the first version of the movie, the project manager uses poor technique and tries to fight the change. In the second version, we'll see him become much more effective and use trade-offs to maintain the integrity of the project as well as having happy stakeholders.
Let's just go through the deliverables and see if we can squeeze those delivery dates. I think if we get to the data, we can drill down.
Oh, spare me the details. We need some action on this project. We need to get this project on the fast track. Top.
I'm sorry. Perhaps you didn't understand me. All of the deliverables have been scheduled to be delivered within 5 days of the original project schedule that, may I remind you, you two both approved. Now, that's fantastic performance by any measure.
We don't need on time. We need the deliverables earlier.
That's not possible. We have a schedule. We have assignments for my people and for some of yours. Can't be changed.
Of course they can. Schedules are changed all of the time, and these can be too. So just give me the schedule, and I'll help you tweak it. Where is it?
The schedule for this project is integrated with more than a dozen other projects that we're working on. Changes would ripple through the entire portfolio.
Oh, come on, Rick. You know, you're the only one who can find a solution to these complex scheduling problems.
Well, I mean, that's why we came to you, right? And only you can figure this out.
We cannot make any schedule changes.
Then I will be going to the EVP who wants this stuff pronto, and you can deal with him.
Well, this went downhill fast. And why? Because the project manager was trying to fend off any changes to the project. Thought that the fact that he was on schedule was going to be a defense against people who wanted an earlier finish date. Well, that never works. He was looking for a pat on the back, and instead he got a shot to the chops. So he didn't handle it well. Let's look at a better way to handle these requests for an earlier finish.
Oh, Maggie?
Hi.
Stephanie?
Hello.
All right. So, let's start by discussing any changes that you guys want to make to the project schedule.
Well, we need you to finish earlier. Customers are waiting and my phone is ringing off the hook.
Yes, I'm hearing complaints on my side of the shop too. So let's just look at the deliverables and see how we can squeeze those delivery dates.
Hey, well, let's talk about the big picture. Now, to get you the deliverables early, I'll have to crash the plan because I'll have to add resources so that we can get them out earlier.
Great, let's do it.
Okay.
Right.
So, which of the other projects that we're doing for you can I pull people off of to speed this one up? Now that will end up delaying those other projects. Of course, you already know that. So, which ones can we delay? Maggie, what about you? What about that XJ17 that I'm working on for both of you?
No, that has to remain on schedule.
Yeah, right, that one is untouchable.
XJ17 cannot slow down for any reason.
Yeah.
Well, I don't just have staff just sitting around. I'm going to have to pull them off of some other projects to give them what you want. Any ideas on your other projects?
Well, I'm sure there are other divisions that you're doing pointless projects for.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take those staff members, can't you?
Oh, sure, definitely. Why don't you go talk to, you can talk to operations and accounting, marketing, the planning office, and convince them to delay a few of their projects, so that, and then we'll have the people that we need.
Well, can't you tell them which one of their projects has to be delayed?
That would go over extremely well, don't you think? How would you react if I said that to you?
Yeah, he's right. That would just start a war. Well, can't you just hire more people?
Sure. Right after you tell the EVP to take some money out of your budget and put it in mine. Well, look, I mean, I want to give you what you guys are asking for. I do. So let's dig into these projects of yours and see which ones we can delay just a little bit to give you what you want.
All right.
Well, the good news is that the project deliverables will be on time within plus or minus 5 days of the original due dates.
Well, I want more than on time. I want earlier, but I don't see how. Thanks.
Thanks for stopping by.
The project manager deserves to have that little grin, doesn't he? Actually, it's not so little. He handled it very, very nicely. He offered one option after another. Didn't make the mistake of saying we can't make any changes. That's always a loser. He offered options, and none of them were acceptable, and he offered them to the point where they finally said, okay, we'll stay with what we've got. And that's a good solution here, isn't it? He did very well. A big part of a project manager's success is based on communicating in meetings with individuals or small groups and in making presentations. Our individual instruction courses give you practice in these areas in live online sessions. Your instructor will play the role of the person with whom you're working. The sessions are a lot of fun and our students and instructors enjoy them. You'll get live practice thinking on your feet and answering the questions that PMs have to answer. It's just the two of you working privately, and if you get off track, your instructor will call timeout, give you feedback and coaching, and then back up the meeting so you can try again. Please consider one of our courses.